What up, though? What up, though? What up, though? It's your man G. Louie.
And it's your man's Clearly coming to you on Monday. Den and Now Live Podcast.
That's right.
Listen, this type of fun you have with your clothes on. Whoa. Listen, we're going to get right off into this 313 day. Went off with a hit, without a hitch. And everybody came out and enjoyed themselves. Mary was out. Mayor Sheffield was out. And she trying to do this housing project. That's what she had going on. For the mothers and parents, really women, that's never owned a home before. She giving them the opportunity to be able to own some of these houses that's already possessed and owned by the city. So she's got a program that she just launched, 313 Day, to put this in full effect. So let's see how this goes. This is her second go-around at giving underprivileged women some sort of opportunity of staying somewhere of home ownership or having a house, you know what I mean? Second trip, she done did. She did something when she first came to office as far as the program for disabled mothers.
No sound.
So,
why is he saying no sound? No, he said.
Yeah, the first one ain't no sound probably. That's what he talking about.
No.
First
now it says no sound now.
Oh, we ain't got
Is
no
that
sound.
on?
Yeah, it's on.
War, you on hear us? Oh. Yeah.
That was the first one. I bet you that was the first one.
Yeah.
I bet you that's what it was. Tell him to take that down. That's what I was going to tell you anyways while we was talking. Tell him to take that down. But yeah, let's get back off into this 313 day, y'all. Like I told y'all, a few little technical difficulties. Sometimes we had to get everything going with the sound, make sure y'all can hear us nice and clear. You know what I mean? I know a few times we had a little skip the beat with the voices or whatever, trying to avoid all that. But anywho, back into 313 day. So with the Mary Sheffield thing and the housing situation, this is her second go around of trying to get mothers into homes and have y'all someplace to stay. So shout out to Mary and her initiative, and that's what she's doing.
See where that's gonna go.
I haven't heard her say nothing. Haven't heard her say nothing about men's mental health, but we waiting. But anywho, check us out Thursday. But anywho,
men's mental health. Yes.
But anywho, getting off into 313 day and the daytime versus nighttime action. Now in the daytime, like I say, you come out of daytime. They had all types of events. The museums was open. You can go into those for free and really kind of like enjoy a lot of the heartbeat of the city. The things that really make the city go bump, 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 bump. Don't forget, that's just half of the program because those existing places have been a lot modified and changed around and did somewhat, modern. You know what I mean? So, you went down to the Ford Museum. That's definitely modern. Whoa. Heavy. You know what I mean? Heavy. Science Center. We had the largest African artifact museum in the world. Yes, we do. So the Charles H. Wright Museum down there was open to the public. Yeah. And it's funny that I bring up the Charles H. Wright Museum because I remember several years ago, they had a black party in there.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. And we was in there smoking weed. There it was. We was in Dubs and little haberdashery.
Where was y'all at?
Partying.
I'm talking about in
the hallways. All through there.
Like when you first walk in?
All through there. All through there.
Right.
All the exhibits, all that. That was wild work. Partying. You know what I'm saying? And I'll never forget that. That was a hell of an experience. For those out there from back in the day, I think that was 2007, maybe 6, maybe 5. Whoa. I think that was 5, y'all. For those of y'all from that era or whatever that remember that black party at the Charles H. Wright, you know what I mean? Hey, shout out. Shout out. I remember that. We was through the hallway, wilding. They was blowing. Oh man, it was crazy off up in there. Had bars set up, bottles, booths, and niggas standing everywhere. It was crazy off up in there. At the African Museum, all the artifacts. There we was.
They probably paid a nice little penny for that party.
Uh,
I would expect.
It was black party price. I think like $50 ticket. 50 a man, 40 a man, something like that. I don't quite remember. But anywho, yeah, you had different delicacies that was open also. So, you know, a lot of people might not know this, or they do. You know, we have a Detroit style coney that we do here. So definitely go downtown and get that if you into that. Me personally, I'm really into the beef coney. So they don't have that downtown. They have just the regular one. So that's all you be getting. But it's traditional.
The pork dogs.
Yeah, it's traditional though. Yeah, it's traditional though. So, you know, that was down there. They got some new wing spots down there. They got the new Peach Cobbler Factory. That place seemed to be doing pretty well since the draft. You know what I mean?
Yep.
A lot of things was able to experience and enjoy that was open in the daytime. Daytime, y'all. Follow me, because we're going to get into the nighttime. And I'm going to tell y'all why the nighttime was so synonymous. And I probably should have put this in the title. For real, for real. So, pizza. So we have also a Detroit style pizza, if you guys didn't know. Yeah, with the extra sauce going down the middle. Yes, so that was also available downtown. Little Caesars was banging. I seen everybody with a Little Caesar box. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Did you post the videos up on the shorts?
Which one?
The ones I sent you.
No.
Oh, wow. Okay, well, we had some videos of me out in the atmosphere on 313 Day, Ace of Spade. Yeah, y'all need to check that out. We're going to get that up on the shorts shortly.
You ain't send it to my phone, though.
I did send it to you. How else you was going to get it?
I'm talking about, like, to my text. You said
How else
you
you
sent
was
me
gonna
on
get it? That's
Instagram?
No, I didn't. Why would I send it to your Instagram? I didn't. I sent it to your phone, bro. I sent it to your phone. I sent it to your phone. I tried to send it to one phone. But anywho, regardless of the fact, we'll get it up shortly or whatever. Now, transitioning from the daytime hours to the nighttime hours. Now, this is when things get tricky at. And this is what everybody wanted to see. Everybody wanted to know, was this truce between the 4-2s and the Sada Baby 55 blood, was this real? So 4-2 Doug and Sada Baby was in the building at the same exact time, standing next to each other. And this was big for the city. I wish I had footage, y'all.
But prior to that, pre-313 Day, they was together in the alley, all together, Peasy, Vizzo, Sada Baby, Doug, all of them had their cars all out, and all of them was in the alley, wherever they was at.
But people wanted to see it in person for themselves.
I know, but I'm just saying though, but it was pre, and they was all together chopping it up,
They want
all
to see
that.
if it was real. They want to see if it was real.
I'm just telling you, pre. Just telling you, pre.
Listen, we seen the video. Yes, we seen the video. Yes, we know about the video.
Okay.
People was out in droves down there. Do you understand me? There was hundreds of people outside of the venue trying to get into this place. And I was one of them, y'all. Whoa, let me tell y'all. I was one of them and could not get admittance to this place. It was so much pandemonium going on outside. And let me tell y'all what was going on. They had the line, right? The line at Nicky's was wrapped from the door all the way around, right? And let me tell y'all, it was pandemonium. Now, they was charging $100 to get into this establishment. Yes, they was.
$100.
$100. And I paid, y'all. Couldn't get in, y'all. Shut it down. So then you could have paid $500 for a booth. Yeah, no bottle, and that's must order a bottle, by the way. Whoa, tough crowd. So I seen nephew he had a booth, so I was gonna go in with his booth, but Unc had the haberdasheries. They say no haberdashery, but you can see the haberdashery smoke rolling out the door. So it's like, why y'all sweat Unc about my haberdashery? You know what I mean?
Oh, they was telling you couldn't. They didn't want you to bring the haberdasheries.
Nah, but haberdasheries is rolling out the front door. You understand what I'm talking about?
Right.
It's just a hint of the dasheries just everywhere. Whoa. Man, it was wild work, y'all. So I left there, and eventually, like I said later on, we're going to get this up on the shorts or whatever, and I'm going to be able to, I went to Ace of Spades, y'all, 8 Mile, y'all. 313 day was still going on up there, and had a great time up at Ace of Spades. Yes, I did. Went up there, Ace of Spades, from a 313 day, capped it off, and that's where I spent the rest of the day at, y'all. How about you? What you do on 313 day?
313 day, I work. Yes, I did.
What you looking for in your phone?
Huh?
What you looking for in your phone?
I was looking, trying to post a thing up on the what's the name? I don't know.
Post what?
I'll figure it out later. Anyway, though.
What was you saying about 313 day?
313 day, what else I do? I had a whole bunch of stuff going on. It was business related. So, I ain't really do too much.
Well, he didn't enjoy his 313 day. But, ladies and gentlemen, we got 2 more events coming up. One of them,
Oh, I did do something on 313.
oh, here we go.
Oh, went to the performance of Mina. Mina Mahone performed down at Society. Yeah, I went to that. It was jumping. It was jumping.
Okay.
Yeah, and before that, I was working.
All right.
Yep. That's what I did for my 313 day.
And speaking of local talent, such as Mina Mahone or whatever, they had something real monumental that happened over the weekend, actually on 313 day, for 313 day, which they had a cipher competition. And this cipher started Thursday at 3:30 p.m. And this cipher ran for 24 hours to 3:30 Friday, which was 3:13. And they actually went to 30-something hours. When I looked at it, it was at 28 and some change, almost 29 hours when I looked at it. So they went beyond the 24-hour threshold. And let me explain to y'all what was going on in this cipher. This was a continuous cipher. So everybody and anybody showed up at certain times, anytime, and jumped in the cipher and spit how they spit. You know what I'm saying? And this thing went on. And they broke a world record, y'all, here in Detroit.
For the longest cipher.
That longest cipher.
So everybody was just pop up, jump in.
Jump in.
Keep it going.
Keep it going.
That's how many rappers they had that showed up.
Yeah. Yeah.
From the city.
Yeah, and I didn't get the guy's name who actually put it on or whatever, but shout out to them that did that.
Right.
But I'm pretty sure you just look up Detroit Cypher. It's going to come up because they got a Guinness Book of World Records, so it's going to come right up. So check them out. Dang, y'all. Excuse me. Moving right along, back to the Sorta Baby and 42 Doug thing or whatever. So, like I said, yeah, Peasy was there, like you say. Cash Out Doughboys, Vezo, all these guys was there. The party went on without a hitch. No violence, no drama, no nothing. Everything seemed smooth. I haven't heard no rebuttals or no disgruntled customers like we've heard from the Keisha Cole concert. Whoa, they hot about the Keisha Cole situation. They hot. People was asking for so many refunds for Keisha Cole.
You talking about from the Hideaway?
Yeah.
But I heard it wasn't supposed to been she ain't supposed to been a concert.
Whatever it was. Whatever it happened or whatever it was, a lot of people wasn't able to get admittance. We talked about that a few podcasts ago. So,
but this one right here, everybody was happy.
Yeah, well, except for the hundreds of fans that was outside
that couldn't
but
get in. But you can only pack so many up in that
Yeah,
boy
you only
before the
put-
fire marshals come shutting you down.
that, and also they didn't have any ticket sales or nothing like that. It was 313 day, so it was what it was. It was first come first serve. So who was in there was in there. The booth people had to get in there for sure, and then after that we go on with the regular patrons. What else you ready to say?
So it wasn't no. So it was first come first serve.
Yeah, you got to show up.
And you was able to get in free, or you had to pay to get in.
You had to pay to get in
Oh, but you got to pay at the door.
at the door.
Right.
You know what I'm
And
saying?
they was paying $100.
I tried. It didn't work. You know what I mean? So, shout out to Nikki's. I don't know.
Right.
They was at capacity, they say. They accepted my money, but put a wristband on me. I was ready to go. And when I came through there, it was like, nah, at capacity. So,
You get
shout
your
out.
money back?
Yeah, gave my pesos back. Shout out to Nikki's. Sada Baby cut his hair, by the way. If y'all ain't check that
I
out.
seen that. He cut his
Cut his
hair.
hair.
Yes, he did.
So, I don't know what brought that on, but hey, there you go. You got a new look. You know what I'm saying? Got a new look for y'all.
So back to him and Doug on the scene.
The squash look the squash the beef thing look real, y'all. You know what I mean? It's a lot of footage of them actually, you know what I'm saying, being, you know what I mean, shoulder to shoulder, laughing and carrying on. So, hey man,
I
I'm
think,
glad.
but also too, I think the city is heading to a direction where, as far as all the rappers from the city, is trying to, you know what I mean, move as one unit. Like no other city has done before, as far as, you know what I mean, like cut out all the beefing, all this, all that. Like, let's just get money. Let's just blow the city up like crazy.
Well, that's how Motown ran.
Right. You
When,
see what I'm saying?
There used to be a singer on every other corner around here. Everybody around here was singing, writing songs, or playing
what I mean?
instruments, or in some type of band or something. That's all they did around here was music.
And then just, you know what I mean, like all the stuff that's going on around in the city, far as just, all the nonsense and all the stuff going back and forth on the internet is like drawing all the rappers from the city together. You know what I mean? And moving as, like one, and probably, so what they say is to support one another and, this, that, and, you know what I mean? That's
I
all
get that.
good.
And speaking of that, back to Mary, Mayor Sheffield has also launched a town hall meeting. Well, she had a town hall meeting, should I say, where she actually sat down with the rappers to try to discuss some initiatives for the neighborhood and throughout Detroit. Now, me personally, I think that wasn't a bright idea, but that's what she did. I got to quote Malcolm X. Entertainer, sports celebrity, or somebody like that, they can't possibly be a representative for the city of Detroit. It's impossible. It's impossible. You know what I'm saying? Actor, none of that. Nah. You know what I'm saying? To represent Detroit, it has to be somebody where Detroit is actually their passion. Do you understand what I'm saying?
You saying a guy that's a rapper that's been brought up from here can't represent Detroit just because he a rapper or entertainer?
No. Make decisions for neighborhood things that they're not a part of anymore. Them guys don't stay in them neighborhoods no more, bleed. A lot of them guys, they don't even stay here.
Yeah, I
So
understand that.
they can't make these decisions, and nor do they, you know what I mean, have the knowledge to even be able to do that. They've been too busy honing on their craft. That's why they good artists that way they are.
But what I'm saying though is how you know that some people ain't tapped back in with their neighborhoods. You know what I mean? Like,
Tap back in how? Listen, let me tell y'all something out there. All y'all fellas out there, all of y'all. If you say or claim a block or try to say you from somewhere or you represent something, if you don't turn key, no you don't. You got to own some property on that block. Period. That's how this thing works. Now, if you own property in that neighborhood and you got development and housing for people in that neighborhood, then okay then. I can kind of like understand where you can have some dealings with this whole situation. But if you got a property manager and all of that, and you got it set up like a real corporation and all that, you're not really dealing with the neighborhood, bro. You're not seeing the day-to-day needs of the kids in the neighborhood. You're not seeing it. You don't know. You coming through when you coming through. Life is life and for everybody. I don't know why everybody think because a nigga is a celebrity and got all these pesos, his life just stops. And
No, ain't nobody say that.
Not you. I'm just saying in general. He could just stop and be able to be like, okay, I see something wrong with you. Something wrong. No, he lifing too. His life is going on too. So, everybody got to, pay attention to that. So, my thing is, nah. Celebrity rapper, nah. Mary, you bugging.
My thing is, you never know what somebody's doing behind the scenes, bro.
Like, what do you mean?
I'm talking about for their neighborhoods. You never know.
Like, what do you mean?
Being in touch with the people, taking care of the people, doing this, doing that. We don't know. We ain't in these people's lives, you know what I mean? We don't know what they, even though if somebody don't stay in the neighborhood or this and that, or whatever the case may be. What we was just talking about, when you get to a point of status in your life, you can't move like the next person. But that don't mean that you can't still be impact on your neighborhood and influence in your neighborhood and still being hands-on just because you don't stay in the neighborhood.
How many has done it? Name somebody who's doing it.
You say name somebody
Yep.
who's doing it?
Call them out.
Who? Jalen Rose?
Nope.
He ain't doing it?
No. We ain't.
Okay.
Southwest Detroit. East side. Pick a neighborhood. He got the school, yeah, charter school and all of that or whatever, but I'm saying as far as like in the neighborhood, not you only one person, bleed. You only one person.
Though. I'm just saying
You
though.
got children, you got wife, you got life, bro. How? How?
Do we know? I'm just saying though, bro. Do you really know what? You know what I mean? I know some people do stuff that don't want no credit for.
Like, what do you mean? Donate charity, money, stuff like that?
And
you
do
can
stuff
throw
for
money,
people
you can
or
throw
whatever
money.
the case
Listen,
may
you
be.
Can throw, yeah, but listen, man, that's all temporary. Those are temporary Band-Aids, man. Anytime you donate something or you give somebody something, that's a temporary Band-Aid, bro. Because how they going to duplicate this and do it again for themselves? That's just a kick in the back, bro. Thank you. Appreciate it. But come on, let's keep it reality, though. We're talking about living. That's why Mary is trying to do all this home development bull crap she got going on. And I ain't going to say just bull crap, but I just think that it's kind of like bias. That's what I think. It's bias because it's too many black men out here, just like the black man today that just took his life. He did a carjacking and then went on a high-speed chase. And then when he get caught or one of the tires or something fly off the car or whatever, he jumps out and just put a gun to it. He just blew his brains out.
Yeah,
He
but
ain't
this,
even get into no yang or nothing.
Right.
Well, what the heck is that?
But the whole thing is with
It's mental health.
I know that.
Right.
Too. But the whole thing with Mary sitting down with all the rappers and entertainers, that's a positive thing of something that she's trying to do. And you know what I mean? What's so wrong with that? It's nothing wrong with that. Like,
What's right with it?
It's
What's right with it?
what you mean? What's right with it?
Well, you said it was right. I just told you what's wrong with it.
What's
You
right
tell me
with
what's
it
right
is
with it.
what's right with it is getting all the people, the entertainers who has a certain status and influence, and getting all them to sit down and trying to have them be a collective and help the neighborhoods and things of that nature, or whatever it is program that she got, or whatever it is, you know what I mean, for the betterment of the city. You know what I mean? What's wrong with that? Okay, well, she shouldn't have even called them. She shouldn't have did nothing. She shouldn't have had no program. She should just said, just fuck it. fuck everybody. I ain't doing nothing. We don't need no entertainers, no nothing. I'm just gonna do politics, line my pockets, and fuck Detroit. That's what she should have did then.
No. You do know that Detroit is broke up into grids, right?
I know, but it's just like every time. But what I'm just saying, I'm gonna let you talk
You
though.
just asked me. You asked me a question. I'm
But
about
what
to
I'm just
answer it.
saying though, it's like every time somebody is just, even if whatever's positive, it's like you just always gotta. It's like you just gotta rebuttal to like what's so wrong with somebody trying to do something right, bro. Now you go ahead.
I just asked you to tell me what's so right about it. You ain't said it
I just
yet.
told you.
No, you did not. You just danced all around.
I didn't. I just told you.
You just said, "Oh, it's the positive." Positive
I
to
said,
do what?
I said,
to do exactly
bringing
what?
entertainers to
do
have
what?
a positive impact in changing the neighborhood, coming together as one.
How?
As one unit, using their money and influences to help make the neighborhoods better and safer. The same thing that what Zeke talk about of making the neighborhood safer, better, providing opportunities, the whole nine. There's a whole bunch of stuff that they can do once they get together and get all on one page. Then what?
All right. Anywho, the city is broke up into grids. And when I say it broke up into grids, sections. So each section is a district. And you have a district person in each district. Instead of going to the rappers, go to the representative of that district and make them get up off their butt and do something in the neighborhood first. Because they is in position, getting paid by the taxpayers, please. Let's start there first. Let's start there. How about them people that's not doing nothing? They just sitting there getting a check from the taxpayers. Why you don't want to say nothing about them?
We get on them too.
All right,
but you
then.
don't know who getting on them too. Mary probably
Ain't
on
nobody-
them too.
Not if she out down there talking to the rappers.
But just because she talking to the rappers, that don't mean that she ain't had no that she ain't had no meeting with all of the people that's ahead of each district. You don't know what you know what I mean. Like that might be on the agenda for tomorrow, down the week.
That should have been on the agenda first instead of talking to some rappers. That's my point.
What's
They already elected in position. They already up under her toolish. That's why. They already work for her. That's why. That is why.
Well, you know what? And that's probably the easy part for her. She probably like, let me get these rappers, these entertainers. Let's go. What? Like Jesus Christ!
You still don't even you just saying let's go. You don't even got no explanation as to what that's gonna do. Cause we say let's go. What that's gonna do? I don't know what that's gonna do. We got okay. For instance, we got let me see, what do we have? Boom, what can I use? What can I pick out? What can I use? What can I use, y'all? I would use Lil Caesarina, but I really don't want to use that. And I could use Ford Field, but I don't want to use that. And I could use Comerica Park. I could use all three of those entities. Yeah, I could use all three of those entities, but that's not really why I would really want to go with this chat. But like I said, yeah, so the initiative she got with the rappers and entertainers, you know what I mean, is what it is, man. And like I say, I agree with Malcolm X. Yeah, entertainers don't have no business discussing no political attributes.
I disagree. I disagree.
That represent a face of people.
I disagree.
Yeah.
Because when entertainers and stuff that don't say nothing, we be the first ones that jump on them like, I ain't say nothing. They should have said something.
Said something like what? If it was something
When
pertaining
it
to
comes
them.
to something political or
If it-
something about the people or this and that, you know what I mean?
If
Like,
it's something that they craft, then they should say something. If it's something pertaining to their craft, then no, they shouldn't sit down. No. If it's something to their craft, but not nothing just blatant, no. Because it's just an opinion, just like you got an opinion, I got an opinion. Just like we giving our opinion to all these people that's looking at us. It's just an opinion, bro. And that's why you don't do it. That's why. The people that's in that position to be into politics, they understand that just a little bit more than you do. Because you got to understand this as an entertainer. You got a whole bunch of other stuff going on. Just like Nicki Minaj up there with Donald Trump. Make that make sense.
Yeah, that don't. Yeah,
Make it make sense. And she doubled down. She doubled down. She didn't just only endorse this fool. She doubled down, went up on the podium, and had a whole speech. Yeah, whole speech. Yes, she did. Yes, she did. You know what I mean? And I just want to know what happened to them Nigerian people that she was so dreaming and worried about. What happened to her? You know what happened to her?
No.
Exactly. You know what I mean? So I just say what I just keep it like that there. Just keep it like that there. And once again, he don't agree. I agree with the one and only Malcolm X. Yeah. Entertainers, nah. Leave that alone. For real, for real. And then as far as helping out.
So what about T Grizzly building a $12 million multi apartment complex? What about that?
Okay. Real estate.
Even though he don't stay here.
Okay. But my thing is this though. He's building a dwelling where he's going to be able to provide housing for a number of people. But this number of people that he's providing this housing for, it ain't for free, Blizz. It's to turn a profit.
That.
It's to turn a profit. It's to turn a profit, my G. It ain't for free. You know what I mean? Do you know what, when you do something for somebody, what that means? How you do that, right? You know what that means, right? It means that nothing's coming back in return, brother. Ah, yeah, I know. And, to be honest with you, them guys like T Grizzly and them guys you talking about, y'all don't even have that kind of money to be trying to bankroll no city like this. We like so many hundreds of millions of dollars behind. Y'all ain't got that kind of money. Y'all got some pesos. Y'all ain't got that kind of money. Whoa. You know what I mean? I ain't trying to be counting nigga pockets, but yeah, we hundreds and hundreds of millions behind. Yes, we are. You know what I'm saying? As a city, just to even get our bills even somewhat kind of way balanced.
So, but the whole thing is that's just like when you hit a status of, you know what I mean, far as money wise and a status, period, right? You cannot move like you used to move. You understand what I'm saying? I can't stay where I used to stay.
True.
But that don't mean I can't have an impact on my neighborhood and see that things get done in my neighborhood and make sure that things get done in my neighborhood.
True.
You know what I mean? Without broadcasting it and all this type of stuff.
You still got to get your hands dirty though. You can't do it from off up in Atlanta. You got to be, you know what I'm saying? You got to go to the neighborhood. You got to be there. You know what I'm saying? You got to be there for this to happen because you got to see what is needed. You got to see what's needed.
Yeah, we know that. But what I'm saying
is, so what you saying?
No. But what I'm saying though is,
got to be on the ground.
Of course.
All right.
But what I'm saying though is, you talking about some of these people don't stay here, this and that. You know what I mean? Like you know what I mean? Like everybody don't broadcast what they do. Everybody, you know what I mean? Like,
you going off. See, you misconfusing donations, man. Donations is not help, bro. I keep telling you, it's a Band-Aid, bro. That's a temporary Band-Aid, bro. Anytime you give somebody a couple dollars, something like that, that's a temporary Band-Aid. Because how is they going to get it again? How they going to do it again? How?
Just like,
you going to keep giving it to them?
That's
you
just
giving
like,
it to him, bro? No, you're not.
No, look.
I know you're not.
That just
Nobody
like,
is.
Okay, that's just like, just say for example, okay, T Grizzly building the $12 million, what's his name? Okay, now you gonna need people to maintenance them joints, all that type of stuff. You feel me? We ain't saying I ain't gonna say it's gonna now it's gonna create 1,000, 1,000,000 jobs. But what I'm saying though is something that's adding value to the city as well.
I mean,
You know what I mean? And at the end of the day, once we see what it's about when he finished, and then okay, boom.
I mean, it's for profit, bro. It's for profit. Period. It's for profit. You know what I mean? My thing is this. If you want to help the city, man, this is the two ways that you can help the city, and this is the biggest way. And this to Zeke too. Because Zeke, you know what I mean, running around at liquor stores and this and that. You can't be everywhere at one time either. This is what's needed. Programming, y'all. I keep telling y'all, we as a people, this color right here, we are discriminated against in 3 ways. What is those 3 ways, people? Medically. Economically. Yeah. And guess what else? Medically. And when I say medically, this goes back to the programming part, with the education part. Because what needs to happen is these parents, we need parenting classes. We need parenting classes. Yes, we do. And we need child development classes. Nobody's talking about those kind of programs, are they? No, they talking about putting these chicks up in these lower housing developments, enabling them. That's what they talking about. So I'm just saying, my G, I don't know what you're talking about, man. I'm just telling you what needs to be happening. For real. Because these parents, and let me say, I ain't gonna say these, us parents, should I say. Unks, aunties, y'all involved in this too. You know what I'm saying? So the parents, mamas, daddies, unks, and aunties. So us parents need some sort of classes, for real. Because this thing that we're doing, we're actually offsetting generations at a time with just bad parenting. That's the problem. This bad parenting going on here, man. Everybody just want to do what they want to do, and that's not how society runs. It just doesn't. And as y'all see, chaos has erupted everywhere with the young black people, man. Females and males. They was fighting all over the weekend now. I talked about 313 Day went at them events, but I know a whole bunch of other fights that went on over the city. Over here up the lodge. I ain't gonna name no clubs up the lodge. Yeah. You know what I'm talking about? Boy, like I just told y'all, unalived himself today. Yes, he did. They was all down there at the goddamn spring break, Houston, acting a fool. They say Detroit down there acting a goddamn fool. They say y'all just done went down and just turned into straight prostitutes. All the females. They all down there on the goddamn thing, sucking cock. It's wild work. Hey, man, this was going on. And this is why the programming needs to happen, man. Parents need to get control of this. Keep having these goddamn babies, and y'all keep on raising them up, do all this foolishness. And y'all keep saying, oh, I don't know what happened. Your baby is doing exactly what you wanted your baby to do. If your baby out here carjacking, you wanted your baby out here carjacking. If your baby out here goddamn ham snatching, you wanted your baby out here ham snatching, you hear me? So yeah, that's what needs to go on. We need some marquee parenting classes available, and we need to start making these parents take these classes. Yeah, because we already done set the precedent. We done already set the precedent across the whole board with the boy up there in the one case with the young boy and the 2 parents. What was their last name?
What did he do?
The high school. He did the mass shooting, and they locked his parents up. The 2 mother and the father. They fled down into Detroit, right over there by Siemens or Mount Elliott.
What's his name?
What was
I
his name?
don't remember their name.
Let me look up their last name right quick. But we set the precedent, y'all. We already set the precedent. So you know what I'm saying? Get caught slipping at a block party if you want to, parents. What was the name of that street? Oh, school. What was that up there? Ethan something. Oh, y'all. Oh, yeah, I got it. I done brought it up. Yeah, we got Oxford. Yeah, Oxford. Yeah, there we go there. Yeah, Ethan, I knew it. Ethan Crumley. Yeah, we already set the precedent all the way across the whole United States. In Michigan, if you didn't know this, that was the first time in U.S. history where parents received charges based off what their kids did. Yeah, they did. First time, y'all. And hey, judge knocked them down. Bop, bop, both of them. They went trying to tell on each other. All types of wild stuff. Oh, it turned into a real case, let me tell you. Mm-hmm. Listen, and that's how other cases go. When you're dealing with these other niggas, you know these been locked up before, their case probably went just like that. They went to try to tell on each other, no, this ain't what happened. This is what was going on. She did this. She bought the gun. Yeah, they went crazy off up there. But, yeah, so, hey, this is why we need a program around here. So, yeah, just want y'all to know that. And, just in case y'all didn't know this either, whoa, we got a new area code. So 313 is official, but as of November the 7th, or was it the 5th? 2025, 679, y'all. Whoa. What you know about that 679, boy? Well, you don't like that 679, huh? Ain't got a ring to it, huh?
No.
Ain't got a ring.
One of the fans,
679.
one of our viewers said, Detroit rappers plans development in Brush Park for festivals and all that type of stuff. So, you know what I mean? Like, that's from T Grizzly as well, too. It's just...
Brush Park for performances?
Yeah, for performances and stuff like that.
See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying, y'all? More grift. But anywho.
But it don't matter. But you know what? But you just, that's just you, though. It don't, you know what I mean? Like, if it's, why don't you run? You should get off into politics. You should run for something.
I'm too busy up here with you.
No. You can still have your podcast. We can still, but we gonna find a position for you to run. At the viewers out here, please, in the chat, what position should we have Clearly run for? So that we going to get him, so we can get these changes made and these programs in place, so we can make a difference in the city. We pushing for you to run for something.
I'm too unfiltered, man. You know what I mean?
No, we pushing for you to run for something. I'm gonna figure it out. We gonna run. Yes, we gonna run, and we gonna get you elected.
Hey, man.
We gonna get you elected. Yes, we gonna get you elected.
Man. Hey, man, like I tell y'all, man, y'all the artists, man. We the art dealers, man. I'm an art dealer, man.
We gonna get you. I'm gonna figure out what it is that you need to run for in the city.
All I can do is give you my critique, man. I'm an art dealer, man.
We putting you on. We putting you on the ballot.
I'm an art dealer, man.
I'm gonna put you on the ballot,
man. You don't get it, man. I keep telling you, man. Y'all the artists, man. I'm the art dealer, man. All I can do is give you critique on your stroke. Pause. Whoa. But, you know, y'all have it right there, man. So, also, we got Miss Carissa Shields. Now, she done jumped into the 50 Cent people. So, Bud Maserati dated Carissa Shields at some point in time.
Exactly.
Now, in this dating, 50 say Bud bezeled Carissa, and the cooch was trash. Now, go be it, Bud did not say that. No, he didn't. He didn't say it. Carissa fired back, which I don't know why. I don't know why. Bud already said it. You know what I mean? He ain't said it, so I don't even know why she got on there. But, I get it. You know what I mean, Chris? I know you trying to still sell, tickets and things of that nature. You trying to stay, in the algorithm. I get what 50 Cent trying to do. It's like, I get it. I don't really go off into it because that's a whole nother show, but I get it. I get it. And I'm going to tell you like this here. Those people already have had their careers. And in the process of their careers, whether they worked hard, didn't catch a break the way they thought they should, they've been in position for many, 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 many years. Now, I'm going to have to agree with another podcast that said that Nori basically watered the podcast game down by bringing all these celebrities in and telling them that they'd be great podcast people because they really not. You know what I mean? And Joe Budden said that. You know what I mean? And he don't really have the best podcast. You know what I mean? What he have is he have a nice panel. He have a nice panel of people with opinions, but at the same time though, the only problem with Joe Budden's show, in my opinion, is he got top say. And you can't have top say when you in a room full of mutual men and women, because I don't know where the one girl went to that was on there. When you in a room of mutual-minded people, especially if we all respect each other intellectually, I can't have the final word. Like my word can't just be the top dog. Like y'all said what y'all said, all right. But what I'm about to say is like, that's the button on it. You know what I mean? Even though I know it's the Joe Budden podcast, but without them guys, I don't think, because he tried it before. Without them, he did several other podcasts without them before he came up with this formula. And it wasn't working. This formula works. So I will say this. I know it's the Joe Budden podcast, but without them, it wouldn't be no him. You know what I mean? So, I mean, goddamn, Mark Lamont, he is like a goddamn, you know what I'm saying, hell of a nigga. I ain't gonna even lie. Just his experiences alone takes the podcast in another direction. Even though I don't agree with everything he does or say, but Wild Work, he subscribed to Dr. Malachi Off, joined the cult. You know what I mean? I don't know, nigga. I think he did it twice. I think he joined 2 cults. Wow. Huh?
Who?
Mark Lamont, that's on the Joe Budden show. One of the panelists, one of the guys got on the panel. And he joined the court, man. I said, dang, type of grown nigga go join the court, man. That's Wild Work. That's like a nigga getting grown and becoming a gangbanger. You wait till you get grown and become a gangbanger?
Right.
That don't work out. That ain't it, Bo. That ain't it. So, yeah. You know what I mean? So, yes, but just the fact that he was involved in those things and tried to experience the world through a different lens, those experiences alone is priceless. But, they got basically they got top podcast.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, they got top podcast. So, it's not like, you know what I mean, I'm sitting over here just being naive to the fact that, everybody subscribing to their joint. But I can say this, with the new Netflix deals that everybody has, including the Breakfast Club, numbers done went down.
Yeah, numbers done went down.
You know what I mean? Numbers
Because everybody ain't got, you know what I mean? Like people gonna watch some free stuff. You know what I mean? People ain't about to, you know what I mean? Like I ain't about to subscribe to Netflix just to watch no Breakfast Club. And no podcast is nothing like that, especially if I ain't got it already. I just won't be watching it.
And I'm understanding the partnerships too. Because there's a lot of partnerships too. We might have to do an episode on that where I have to break that down. It's a lot of entangling that's going on why these podcasts are even on Netflix. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's a whole nother underbelly of a story behind that. Yeah, and that's Wild Work. Wow. You know what I mean? Wild Work. So yeah.
What's the name of that? Like I think YouTube is powerful, and
Don't pay though.
I know it don't pay. So what Netflix is trying to put people on there and make them and pay them more money.
Well, they trying to turn their network into an ultimate channel. Whereas
Right.
you go to Netflix where you have to pay for that subscription. That
got-
$24.99, you have to get
pay,
it.
like, cause they got everything on there.
You have to get it because everything is there. Anything you looking for, they want the news, me, all that to be there. Because see, like I told y'all, several podcasts before last year or whatever, that the actual podcasts are becoming the mass media outlet. People not subscribing to Channel 4, Channel Fox, and Channel 7 no more because that news is watered down. You know what I mean? This news that we giving y'all is unfiltered. They're not talking and telling y'all what went on at Nikki's. They're not telling y'all about, you know what I mean, the fights on the lodge. They ain't talking about that. Nah. They ain't talking about the shooting, or maybe they might be up there with the guy that's carjacking and stuff like that. Nah. So this is stuff that's in depth that's actually going on in the city. So, Oh, then I forgot about that. Wow. I can't even get up out of here. I was about to go somewhere else. I got thrown off. Forgot about that, y'all. Yesterday, whoa, Cardi B was in the building.
In the building.
Ow, and she popped that coochie. Hey, pop that coochie. Cardi B pops that coochie. Do you hear me? She pops it. And her sister Hennessy, right, was booked at Nikki's. So you got a special treat 2 nights in a row if you went to Nikki's last night because Cardi B and her little sister Hennessy was there. Whoa, the city was on fire this weekend. And on top of that, everybody looked like they had a great time at Nikki's last night, way better time than they was at the other event because the Cardi B concert was sold out at the LCA. Yes, it was. So Cardi B is getting to that bag. Yes, she is.
Yep.
So shout out to Cardi B. Look like she had a good time here. I hope she was able to get some good wings.
She brought Cash Doll out too.
Well, we knew she was going. She should. I mean, you hear.
Brought Cash Doll out.
You hear. You better be here.
But that's the difference now within the city now. Because before all these rappers, they used to come and they wasn't getting rappers from here or nothing like that. But that didn't change. You can't come in this boy without bringing none of these people out now.
Shout out Trick, no
Yeah.
fly zone. He started it.
Yes, he did.
He started his own little movement.
Yes, he did.
Started his own movement. So, so definitely want to give her a shout out. Cardi B and Sister Hennessy, they showed out at the Nikki's and they wasn't bougie either. They real peoples. Real peoples, you know what I mean? So, if you was able to come out, experience that was up. So, anything else?
That's about it.
Well, we're going to go ahead and close it out, y'all. Let y'all go on this good Monday. Y'all see the weather changing. Be aware.
Actually, it's snow outside.
A little flurry. It's too warm outside for it to stick to something.
Oh, actually, also too, man, we sending condolences out to some of those kids went to Wayne State that had that accident the night of the Cardi B concert. Later on that night, probably like around about 12 or so, I think it was like it was a bus or something like that was involved with it.
They all passed away?
Some of them passed away. Yeah. Also, our condolences go out to the family. But damn. Yeah. But then also too, on another note, y'all watched the game when Michigan Go Blue hit that buzzer beater to beat Indiana at the buzzer, won the Big Ten. Yes, they did.
They lost the Big Ten.
I'm talking about that
Championship.
one.
Yeah, but they lost the Big Ten championship. They lost in the chip.
They beat number 1 seed.
No, they is the number 1 seed. They lost. They just got beat.
When?
Saturday. They lost the championship game. Big Ten championship.
Who did they play?
Purdue. Watched the whole game.
When did they play
I don't
Indiana?
know. I don't know.
And they beat Indiana.
I have no idea.
They
Check
just
your
beat-
references.
they
I don't
just
know.
Beat Indiana.
I don't know. The Big Ten championship was just Saturday, brother. Arkansas won the SEC. Shout out to Darius A. Cup Jr. He won SEC Player of the Year, Freshman of the Year. He won it all. Whoa, the boy is on fire, y'all. Yes, he is down there for the Arkansas Razorbacks. Yeah, y'all can catch me in the comments. Vanderbilt, I was going at them boys. College game day. I was there. I was there.
So don't forget, y'all.
Uh-oh.
The In and Out podcast, B.
What happened? We out.
We out.
All right, we out.
Get in that chat. See what we position.